Greetings! Mirei79 here, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Cardfight Vanguard Tier Days Part 62. Alrighty, let's begin. Pressing the A button now. Loading game and proceeding. Here we are in the main menu, off to story mode. And here we are, back where I last saved. For those of you who watched my previous video, I spent that time progressing further in the game story over here, and now in today's video, my next objective is to do the same thing, progressing further in the game story over here in the Nagoya Castle, selecting, and a fight will occur during this event. Perceive this deck. Yes, no, yes, no, yes, no, yes, no, yes, no, yes, and click. Off we go! Where are we? Says Rasen. This way, Haruka leads the way. I brought him. Mirei Minae, the leader of Team Daybreak, whose popularity rivals that of idols. With the Team Daybreak in her hands, she fought against Yu and Team Blackout in the final clash at Nagoya Castle. Rasen Ichidoji. Haruka has told me all about you. Huh? Rasen is surprised. Haruka? Haruka says nothing. And now Rasen is nervous. You don't have to say anything. However, I would like you to fight me. And all I ask is that you don't hold back. Mirei, Haruka surprised to hear that. When our fight is over, the answer you seek will have surfaced within you. And then you will know exactly what you should say to your sister. So come at me with everything you have. Very well, Rasen agrees. I'll put my all into this fight. Here we are in the deck selection menu, selecting Stoikeas. For one's Precious Thing Muroa, selecting deck, and the battle begins. Let's get started. Here we are in the fight. We're gonna decide who goes first, so rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Paper to paper, one more time. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Again, one more time. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Scissors, rock, I lose, going second. Drawing our starting hands. I got a draw, front, Radalina, inlet pulse, and a perfect guard. Redrawing all the triggers, redraw, perfect guard, and order card, nice! Going first, she draws and she rides. Namor card skill. Revealing Shawanbu and adding it to hand. End of their turn, my turn. Stand and draw. I ride Awakening from Slumber Muroa from the Ride deck. Ride deck cost, I discard Inlet Pulse. Ride Muroa. Skill of my starting unit, draw one card, and draw. Skill of the Vanguard, Superior call one plant token. Call. To the battle phase. Boosted by plant token, my Vanguard attacks the Vanguard, 13k. The attack goes through, drive check. Heal trigger, wasted a trigger, come on. Not a good start. I lost a heal trigger at the beginning of the game. Damage check. Yes, critical trigger, she wasted a trigger. And trigger effect wasted. End of my turn, now it's my opponent's turn. My opponent rides the Great 2, Halibadra. Halibadra's skill, adding Shawanbu back to hand and calling Travis to rear guard, 10k to 10k. No guard, 10k to 8k. Try check. No trigger, another Trick Moon. That's a really good draw for her. Ow. Damage check. Yes, draw trigger, just what I needed. Draw card, power up. I drew a perfect guard, not bad. My opponent cannot attack, end of their turn, my turn, draw. I ride from the right deck, the world 3,000 years later Muroa. Right deck cost, I discard a... Let's see. Discard a critical trigger, Alana, and ride! Varroa! Skill Varroa! I retire one rear guard on my field and summon 2 plant tokens in its place. I call 2 plant tokens over... I guess I'll call 2 over here. Call! Next, I call to the rear guard, Delicate Beauty Maiden, Candelaria. Call! That ought to do it. And now, going to the battle phase, Candelaria attacks the rear guard, Travis. 10k. The attack goes through. And Spears. One less rear guard to worry about. Vanguard the Vanguard. 10k. The attack goes through. And drive check. No trigger. Order card. Slash. Damage check. Critical trigger. So lucky. Now my plant tokens can't go through. So lucky with the triggers. Fine, end of my turn. Candelaria's skill. Self-retreat and... Superior call 2 plant tokens in her place. Calling 1. Calling 2. 1 in here. 1 in here. Call. And now my opponent's turn. She rides the grade 3 Seal Blaze Maiden Bushiroad. Equipping the Seal Blaze Spear, Avadia the Vanguard. Skill the Spear and skill of Vanguard. Soul Charge, Superior Call Trick Moon to the back row. Trick Moon skill, Counter Charge. Equipping Shawanbu to the Vanguard and Bushiroad skill. Soul Blasting and retiring my entire front row. Critical the Vanguard. Calling the rear guard and now boosted by Trick Moon, Vanguard the Vanguard. Adding power thanks to Trick Moon's skill, total 48k. I perfect guard with Planet Prevent Dragon. Perfect guard. For the perfect guard cost, I am discarding an order card. Discard. Perfect guard activated. Twin drive, first check. No trigger, another Trick Moon, so lucky. Second check. No trigger. So the attack is blocked. Ka-chink. Here comes Adiar the Vanguard, 18k, no guard, gonna take it. Ow. Damage check. No trigger, Radalina, lost a good card. End of my opponent's turn, my turn. Stand and draw. I ride from the right deck for 1 Precious Stingroa. Right deck cost, I am discarding. I discard Cariophilius from the hand. And here we go, ride for 1 Precious Stingroa. Next, I'm going to deploy the order card, Resolute Pair of Eyes. Counterblast 1, Counterblast, and retire 1 rear guard. Retire the plant token in the center column. And deploying Resolute Pair of Eyes. Skill. Search my deck for Radalina and add it to my hand. Next, I call Radalina to the rear guard. Call Radalina skill. Counterblast 1, Counterblast, and Superior call Mamake token to the back row. Call. Then I call Leoka to the rear guard. Call. Leoka skill, self-retreat. And give 10,000 power to a rear guard, giving it to Mamake token. Mamake token skill. I retire the plant token in the left column. 5,000 power to Mamake token. Power up. And then my Vanguard skill, Soul Blast 1. Soul Blast and Superior call up to 3 plant tokens. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. Call. That should be enough. On to the battle phase. Boosted by plant token. Plant token attacks the Vanguard. 15k. Shawanbu skill. Adding shield. Attack is blocked. And now, boosted by plant token, Vanguard the Vanguard, 23k. The attack goes through, twin drive, first check. D skill activated. Yes, draw trigger, lucky me. Draw card. I drew a Candelaria, not too bad. Power to plant to Mamake token. Second check. Yes, a front trigger, power to the front row. And here we go. And stat, 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 poke, 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 pierce. Damage check. No trigger, safe. Now Momoke token to the Vanguard. 35k. The attack goes through. Boom! 1 damage. Damage check. No trigger, safe. Now for the final attack of the turn. Radalina to the Vanguard. Radalina's skill, Soul Blast 1. Soul Blast. Inherit Momoke token's power. Total 55k to the Vanguard. The attack goes through. Slash. Damage check. Heal trigger, so lucky. She heals the damage, come on. End of my turn, my opponent's turn. She's equipping Steel Blaze Sword, Free to Vanguard. Skill of Vanguard, Soul Charging, and Superior Call Trick Moon again. Calling another Trick Moon 3 in the field. Boosted by Trick Moon, Aria to Vanguard. Trick Moon skill. Power up the boost, total 43k. Not activating my Vanguard skill, I guard with... Do I have enough? Nope, not enough. Let the attack go through. Ow! Damage check. No trigger, Cariophilius. Vanguard the Vanguard. Plus Trick Moon's boost, total of 38k, Pretty skill. Powering up. Not activating Roroa's skill, I Perfect Guard with Blitz Order, Elementaria Sanctitude. Perfect Guard cost, discarding, draw trigger, Lina. Perfect Guard activated. First check. Another draw trigger, come on! Powering up the rear guard, second check. No trigger, but perfect guard. She keeps getting so many good cards. Ka-chink. Rear guard to Vanguard. Skill of Roroa, I retire 1 plant token in the front row. Plus 5,000 shield to Vanguard, 18k. Attack blocked. And ka-chink, safe. End of their turn. My turn. Stand and draw. Yes, Persona Ride, just what I needed. Here we go. For one's Precious Sting Roroa, Persona Ride, power up, draw. Yes, just what I needed. I call Inlet Pulse Dragon to rear guard, call. Next, I activate my Momoke token skill. Retire up to 2 rear guards in the back row, plant token. And 5,000 power for each one. Then I activate my Vanguard skill, Soul Blasting 1, hold on, nope. Just gonna call a Candelaria to the back row, calling. That should be enough, and to the battle phase. First, Vanguard to Vanguard, 23k. Double guard, 33k, 38k, over trigger pass, first check, no trigger, second check. Yes, a draw trigger, just what I needed. Draw card. I drew another draw trigger, power up Momoke token. The attack fails, my Inlet Pulse Dragon attacks the Vanguard, 23k. The attack goes through, and bang bang bang. 1 less, 1 damage, and... Yes, no trigger, Persona Ride, 1 less card to worry about. Momoke token to the Vanguard, 30k. She activates Shaoan Bu's skill, adding shield to Vanguard. And guarding of draw trigger, 33k, just barely enough. And now, Radalina to the Vanguard. Radalina's skill, Soul Blast 1, Soul Blast, and inherit Momoke token's power. Total 50k. Perfect guard, I knew that was coming. Discarding for the perfect guard cost a Mother Stealth Dragon, so the attack fails, but now end of turn, Inlet Pulse's skill into Soul. Draw 1 card. And draw order card. Candelaria's skill, self-retreat. In her place, call 2 plant tokens. 1 and 2, 1 and 2, call. End of turn. My opponent's turn. Calling the back row a rear guard Ashnia. Skill adding power and calling the back row a Burning Flail Dragon. Rear guard to Vanguard. That's with Trick Moon's boost. Power up and no guard, gonna take it. Ow! Damage check. Yes, a critical trigger. I give all effects to Vanguard. Critical up and power up. Vanguard boosted by Trick Moon. That is Trick Moon's boosting at a total power of 38k. Skill of Privy, another 10,000 power. Not activating Roa's skill. Instead, I perfect guard with. And for the perfect guard cost, I am discarding a Raffles from my hand. Perfect guard activated. Drive check first. No trigger, Travis, and second check. Critical, lucky. Giving all powers to the rear guard Trick Moon. And ka-chink, safe. Trick Moon boosted by Burning Flail with Privy skill. Counterblast and deal 1 damage. Lyoka, not that one. I could have used that. Attacking the rear guard. Cannot protect you. Sorry, Radalina. And Radalina is out of the field. Skill of Burning Flail. It goes to Soul. And that's the end of her turn. My turn. I stand and draw. Going to main phase. First, I am going to call Radalina to the rear guard. Call. Then I'm going to... what should I do? Activate a Maake token skill. Retire 2 rear guards, 2 plant tokens, and 10,000 power to my Maake token. Here we go. Power up. Then I call Candelaria to the rear guard. Call. Then I Soul Blast 1. Soul Blast. Superior call up to 3 plant tokens. This time I'm calling 2. 1 and 2. 1 and 2. Call. That should be enough. On to battle phase. Boosted by plant token. Vanguard to Vanguard. 23k. Schwallen boost skill. Adding shield. And guarding the critical. 38k. 2 to pass. First check. Yes! Front trigger! Just what I needed. Power to the front row. Second check. Come on. Yeah! Heal trigger! Lucky! I heal 1 point of damage. Healing and power to the Vanguard. The attack breaks through. And here we go. Stab, stab, stab. Poke, poke, poke. Pierce and smash. Check. No trigger. 6 damage. I win. That was a pretty tough fight. Despite some really good luck from my opponent's side, I managed to win the game. So I got win, double trigger, attack 50,000 more power, perfect guarded 3 or more times, did a Persona Ride, 8 turns passed, did a superior call, retired 5 or more opposing units, and drew 3 or more times in 1 turn. I got 2450 VP, total 200,000, 875 VP. Pressing A to go next. The fight is over. Huff puff, Rasen is exhausted. Now do you realize? You will be perfectly fine. Mirei, I was in your very shoes. I had a brother whom I wanted to stay by my side forever. Haruka's making a scary face. I was so scared of losing him that I ended up taking everything from him. Mirei. But his friends helped me realize the error of my ways. Through the true power of Vanguard, as you witnessed. The true power of Vanguard. Your Vanguard is a reflection of your true self. So it's simple. You should know what you have to say to your sister. Right, I'll try my best. Rasen has found his answer, it seems. Thank you, Mirei. That's the spirit. The scene is over, and... Card acquired! We got Burial Dicknil already at 4, converted to CP, and with that, that's all the time we have for today. First I want to say is, thank you to the viewers for watching today's video, and to please stay tuned for more videos I plan to upload again in the near future. I also hope you all show your support by liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing to my videos and channel. And with that I say, goodbye and see you all!